You was gonna say something. Go on.
No, I was just thinking because, I mean, we're talking about like what's a high value woman and high value man and all of that, but we have to generalize, like you said in the beginning of the podcast. But then I can't generalize because I don't align myself with the majority of. I don't need a man that makes six figures. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll be nice, but that's not like, oh, I will never date anyone. I'll never go out with someone that is not making more than this amount of money. Like, I don't think like that. It is incredibly hard for me to sit here and like generalize about all of this. Like, oh, but you know, these young girls that we see on social media, they get, you know, that you interview and you know all these. I don't think like that, and I feel like a lot of girls. Just because you don't think
like that doesn't mean it doesn't really change nothing.
Okay, but I also feel like a lot of girls don't think like that.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I've got female friends.
Okay.
And I've got female friends that don't think like that.
But you have female friends that do think like that too.
I think it's a little bit generational. I think that the younger you go, the more people think like that. I didn't grow up with social media, you know, so I didn't. Even the idea of like, you know, I want a man that is like has a Bugatti and drives a jet, and like I didn't grow up with that. Like we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have people showing off these things when I was a kid. We didn't have phones. So I think it's a little bit generational that you go below like maybe 25 and they will. I mean,
don't think it's below 25. I think, bro, there's 30-year-old women that talk like that.
I mean, maybe, but you will see it like the young ones. I'm sure that you see them being a little bit more on this side of unrealistic expectations. I don't have unrealistic expectations.
No, Kiki. So can your guy be unemployed?
Like what? Live unemployed permanently, or go through a difficult period and then
currently.
Let's say he's a year in. He's unemployed.
Impossible. Can't you?
A year in. I mean, how are you living if you're unemployed?
You're helping him out.
I'm not. But look, I don't.
Place to stay.
I don't expect my husband or my boyfriend to do that for me, and I don't expect to do that for someone else.
No, but you just said that you don't care. But I'm trying to see where does your thing come from? Like, look, until when? Yeah.
It's not that I don't care. all I'm saying is I don't need someone that makes 100 grand.
Okay.
Like if you're making 35K, which is a realistic right. job, like you go and work in a corporate environment. Very few people are actually hitting 50K.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm on your side when it comes to this. I just wanted to see where your line is. Like you said 100K. I just wanted to see what if it's zero? 35.
No,
that's fair.
I mean,
that's fair.
If you're going through like a difficult period, you know, you lost your job, like, you know, you need a month or two to get on your feet. We all have bad times. Like I came to this country and I had nothing, you know. I've worked a lot, you know, I've met a lot of people. I'm learning this, you know, like my whole life, like I've been down and up. So I know that can happen. But I don't stay down, and I don't expect the person that I'm with to stay down. But it comes down to like grit and, you know, perseverance and all of these other things.
Hold on. Okay. Did you say what your ideal? No, sorry. Did you say what you think a high value woman is in your opinion? Did you say
a homesteader is what I said.
Homesteader. Okay.
So yeah, because I think listen, the reason why we need to spend so much is
talking to the mic.
The reason why we are talking about. Wait, sorry, I started that off wrong. Basically, I said homesteading as the high-value woman because, well, for example, as a man, you're saying all men want to just stay at home and chill, so I think a woman should be able to know how to do that as well.
I never said all men want to stay at home and chill. When did I say that?
With their woman, the dates and stuff, conversation we're talking about.
I was making sure you're not trying to...
Damn, you're strict with me.
I gotta be on it.
That's fine, no problem. I think, so I like what you said, because it's making me now think, should we start kind of redefine. Okay, so firstly, 1%, the making money. I think making money is easy. I think men, if you're struggling to make money, and women, currently, I think there's something wrong. I think you need to buy some books, whatever it was. Yeah, buy some books, watch some shows, join, the realworld.ai, Mr. Andrew Tate, you know how it is. I think making money is easy, and I think saving money shouldn't be done. Y'all should be spending to grow. I think humans, we're put on this earth to build. Men create, women make. If we revert back to that, we can rebuild a whole new life, a whole new world.
What did you say? Men build and women create?
No. Men create, women make.
What do women make?
Traditionally, the clothes on our back, the armor that men went to war.
Women made armor.
Armor, as in like, you know, going out doing their jobs, the shoes, the this. Yeah, women make textiles. Textiles is a woman thing. When you did DT textiles at school, that was a woman thing. All the sewing, yeah, that's for sure.
Well,
Am
what
I wrong,
difference
food
does that make
tech?
to anything?
So listen.
What difference does that make to anything?
I'll
bruv?
tell you what difference it makes. Do you know how much money is spent on Shein, on Fashion Nova? Do you know how much Shein and Fashion Nova causes these women to be wearing skimpy clothes and twerking on the gram and tagging and spotting? These are the reasons why. This is all capitalistic self-actualization.
So let me get this
You
straight.
spend
Women are
money to-
twerking and dressing nude because of Shein and
Clothes are
brand.
getting smaller and smaller by design,
Listen,
guys.
I just want
by
to
design.
say, I just want to piggyback off what Kiki said. You know, they say perception is reality, but I also feel that exposure is a catalyst to change perception. You know, women can come and say, you know, I don't mind a man making this amount. I don't mind a man making 35K. I don't mind a man making 40K, whatever. And I'm sure a lot of women do mean what they say, but sometimes when I hear that, I just in my mind I'm just like, that's cute, because we know that when a woman can say all that, oh, I've been with my guy for 5 years. He earns 35K. I'll stay with him. I would work as well, and we'll come together. But when for some reason, when a man that makes like 6 figures yearly bags her, that perception changes quickly.
But when is that gonna happen?
No.
On a day to day.
I'm just talking hypothetically. If a man,
it doesn't have to happen day to day. It just has to happen one time.
One time. If Jeff Bezos scoops you,
okay, that's
right? I'm just hypothetically. If a Jeff Bezos scoops you right now, you've told us that's 5K, blah blah blah, and I'm not arguing with you. You might really mean what you say, but let's say Jeff Bezos scoops you, and for some reason the relationship doesn't work out. Trust me, after that, it's hard for you to go back to a guy that makes that money, especially when he's exposed you to like the type of lifestyle that, bruh. Then for some reason the relationship doesn't work out. You guys go your separate ways. It's hard for you to go back to a guy that is driving a Honda Civic, especially when you're exposed to the private jets and all that stuff. So when women say things like that, in my mind I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. You know, because it's just exposure. You just lack exposure. You know,
and more things come into play. Like when you start living life, and then really like just actual life stuff happen to you, having a kid, and then let's say you make more than your husband now. Okay, what happens then? You might want to go on vacation. He can't. You dry up right there. You want to send your kids to a nice private school, but your guy can't. All right. A lot of things happen over time, and then that really ruins the relationship. So the financial thing, yes, he's right. Like it sounds good when you say, yeah, I wouldn't care, blah, blah, but over time, it really affects the relationship. And like, I don't know what the solution is and what you should do. Maybe women should lower their standards, or maybe the guys should work harder. Any one of them. But to be honest, that's the reality. Like, you can't escape it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's seen that meme on social media where it's like, you know, the guy and the girl are together, then he loses his job, and then she gradually fades away, bruv. Everyone's seen that meme, bruv, because it's real. Like, bruh, like these things are put out there because, yeah, it does reflect reality to a certain degree.
I saw this one meme, right? It was this old man with this really hot chick, and over here, down it said, "Show this to your son. This is why he should earn money. Show this to your daughter. This is why she should earn." Yeah,
no, it's real.
A man is defined by his work. That is why if a man and a woman goes on a date, what is even on dating apps, what's the first thing a woman would most likely ask a man? What do you do? Because that question in itself, as
I would say this though as a caveat, bro. Like the thing is, yeah, that's true. I'm not denying what you're saying.
Right.
But if you are her natural sexual type, all of those rules go out the window, bruv.
And I understand, and I understand, because me, I don't do relationships. I know what I'm there for, and I keep it 100. But if you're looking for something more, even in a conversation, most times, woman, I would ask you, what do you do? You take her on a date, or you're trying to court her. What do you do? Because that question in itself, it's a measuring stick for a lot of things. Now, if you're just a sexual type based on how you look or body wise, it might not matter because you guys know what you're there for.
Nah, it will matter when she cheats, bro.
and
It
the thing
will
is,
matter, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm joking.
that dynamic would never work.
Mm.
That dynamic of her coming in just because of how you look, might work once, twice.
Right.
Then what? The third day, she's gonna leave.
So, okay.